Hey, this is Jesse Forrest from startcopywriting.com and welcome to my brand new series of videos called Ask the Copywriter. This is where I answer readers' questions all about becoming a copywriter and starting your own freelance copywriting business. So, I just got back from 3 weeks in Asia and I sent my loving fans and followers, both on Facebook and also in my email database, and I asked them, all right, in Asia right now, I've been to Hong Kong, Singapore, Vietnam, and Cambodia, and I said, which of those countries do you think I liked the most? So trying to see how well you guys know me. Most people said Vietnam, which I thought was interesting. Vietnam is a wonderful country. I really enjoyed being there in Ho Chi Minh, but also in Hoi An. And if you've been to Vietnam, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. But actually, my favorite would probably be Hong Kong. Hong Kong was awesome. I loved that it's this new kind of, it's not a new city, but you've got the new part of Hong Kong in mainland, and then you've got Kowloon and Mongkok, which is another area. And I just love the mix between the old and the new Hong Kong. And the food there is amazing, the people are really friendly. And I was able to do business over there. I did some copywriting workshops to some marketing managers. So Hong Kong was amazing. That was my favorite city. Vietnam was also pretty cool. It's probably my second on the list. Anyway, I'm here to answer some readers' questions about copywriting. So
Deborah Haraj asks, seems like copywriting is changing a lot these days. Can you address the changes you've seen and how they've affected your business?
Great question. Thanks, Deborah. So the changes I've seen is I'm getting more and more requests for online copywriting. So people are asking for Facebook ad copy. They're asking for social media copywriting. They're asking for all kinds of things like landing pages and websites. They seem to be most of the requests I get nowadays. I'm getting a lot less for, say, direct mail or brochures or even white paper reports. So I decided quite a few years ago that, obviously the internet is where a lot of business is being done nowadays. I decided to specialize. And so I call myself thewebcopywriter.com. That was my old copywriting website. My new one, now that I have an agency, is copywritingcrew.com.au. So feel free to check those out if you want to see how I'm specializing and marketing my services, and also see how I've set up my website. Obviously, don't just copy what I'm doing exactly. Take the inspiration to use to create your own copywriting website. Another thing I've seen, Deborah, is design is really important nowadays. For years, copywriters said, design doesn't matter, it's the words that do the selling. In fact, I even still say that on some of my web pages. I need to update those, but what I mean is design is really important. Imagine you had a salesperson in the offline world, so someone selling door to door. Imagine they just had all the right words, they were charismatic, they knew what to say, they knew the product inside and out, but they were wearing a crappy old suit. How likely are we going to trust that salesperson? Probably not very much. It's the same online. The copy needs to be compelling and engaging and effective, but you also need great design. Sometimes we see with long form sales pages, those kind of red headlines and the 5 different choices of font and the huge paragraphs, and the design is kind of crappy and non-existent. That's going to really affect the conversion rate and the effectiveness of the copy. So design is important. Design, I think, is almost as important as copy nowadays. So you really need to factor that in. So nowadays, with copywriting, I'm finding I'm not just writing the copy, myself and my team, we're also working with the clients, and you need great visuals. You need to have a compelling product image. You need to lay out the page effectively. And one of my buddies is here today, Carl from Automation Agency. We've worked with him a number of times, hey Carl, to come up with design, because often we give the copy to the client, they go and find some $2 designer, and then once it's laid out, it looks crap, and then the client comes back and goes, your copy didn't work. Well, no, you had a shit design, and that's why the copy didn't work. Justin, my friend and camera guy, is laughing at that. This is a new style of show. I'm gonna be off the cuff, and yes, I will swear occasionally, but I really want to be real with you guys, and I want to give you my best stuff. So you've got to have good design. And Deborah, to answer your question, I'm getting more requests for email copywriting, website copy, landing pages, and Facebook ads nowadays. So you've got to kind of be up to date with online copy if you're going to be, able to get clients. So hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have a question you want me to answer in an upcoming episode, definitely leave it in the comments section below, or you can send me an email. My email address is jesse@startcopywriting.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in an episode real soon.